Welcome to News Hour by DLC, your one stop destination for the latest and most impactful updates from the legal world. From landmark rulings to policy shifts shaping the justice system, DLC brings you in depth coverage, expert insights, and analysis that matter. Stay informed, stay ahead because in law, every verdict counts. Today is 4th February 2025 and we bring you news that matters. The first news for today is as follows. Delhi High Court has directed the Delhi State Legal Services Authority DSLSA to monitor the attendance of legal aid counsels after a petitioner's case was delayed due to the absence of his counsel in multiple hearings. Justice Swarana Kanta Sharma emphasized the need for effective legal representation, especially for marginalized individuals. The court also ordered DSLSA to implement mechanisms for tracking attendance, addressing non-appearances, and allowing grievances related to legal aid. The case involves a petitioner who was denied an FIR registration due to these delays. Next news. The Kerala High Court ruled that a passport cannot be denied if an applicant's conviction for an offense involving moral turpitude occurred more than 5 years prior to the passport application. The case involved Abdul Aziz K.P., whose application was delayed due to a conviction over 8 years old. The court clarified that Section 6(2)(e) or the Passports Act only applies to convictions within the last 5 years and directed authorities to process the applicant's request. Next news. Legal experts and educators have expressed strong opposition to proposals aimed at reducing mandatory classroom attendance in law schools. They argue that such reductions could undermine the quality of legal education and the development of essential skills among students. The debate intensified following a recent suggestion by the Delhi High Court to lower the mandatory attendance requirement from 70% to 40% for law courses. The court emphasized the importance of practical learning through internships and questioned the justification for the current attendance threshold. In response, legal educators have highlighted the critical role of classroom instruction in providing foundational knowledge and fostering analytical thinking. They caution that reducing attendance requirements may lead to a decline in academic rigor and adversely affect students' preparedness for professional practice. The Bar Council of India (BCI), the regulatory body for legal education in India, has been urged to reconsider its stance on attendance norms. The BCI is expected to review the current policies and engage with stakeholders to ensure that any changes align with the overarching goal of maintaining high standards in legal education. As the discussion continues, the legal community remains divided on the issue, balancing the need for flexibility in learning with the imperative to uphold the integrity and quality of legal education. Next news. CAM, a prominent law firm, has embraced AI-enabled technology to enhance its legal business services and functions. This includes automation or routine tasks such as document review and contract management, allowing for increased efficiency and reduced turnaround time. The firm aims to leverage AI to improve decision-making, streamline administrative processes, and enhance client services. AI adoption is part of a broader trend in the legal industry to integrate technology for more effective legal practices. Next news. Iraq's new law allowing girls as young as 9 to marry has sparked widespread international criticism. The legislation undermines women's rights, exposing them to risks such as health complications, lack of education, and increased vulnerability to exploitation. It also violates international treaties like CEDAW and the Convention on the Rights of the Child. Activists warn that this move represents a significant setback for gender equality efforts and threatens global initiatives to end child marriage. Next news. The Supreme Court has scheduled a hearing for February 12 on petitions challenging the constitutionality of the Chief Election Commissioner and Other Election Commissioners Act 2023. The law, which removes the Chief Justice of India from the selection panel for appointing election commissioners, has sparked criticism for allegedly undermining the Election Commission's independence. The case will be heard before Chief Justice Surya Kant and Justice N. Kotiswar Singh, with urgency given the Chief Election Commissioner's impending retirement on February 18. Next news. Justice Abhay Oka addressed concerns about the judiciary's reliability, citing the adverse impact of frivolous complaints, media trials and frequent adjournments. He emphasized that such factors undermine public confidence in the judicial system. His remarks highlight the growing challenges to maintaining the integrity and trust in the legal process, urging reforms to ensure a more efficient and impartial judiciary. Next news. The Gujarat High Court has ordered the state government to recruit fire safety officers, following the tragic gaming zone fire in. The case highlighted the lack of proper enforcement of fire safety regulations, leading to preventable loss of life. The court emphasized the need for a robust system to ensure fire safety compliance and prevent such incidents in the future. Next news. The Gujarat High Court is examining a public interest litigation, PIL, concerning road safety and parking policies in the state. The PIL urges authorities to implement more effective parking management strategies to reduce traffic congestion and accidents. The court is also evaluating the implementation of better safety measures for pedestrians and vehicles in urban areas. Next news. The Gujarat High Court is reviewing a case involving the renewal of a contractual assistant professor's employment at Rashtriya Raksha University. The court is assessing whether the university can terminate or renew the contract based on the terms of the original agreement, taking into account the rights of employees in contractual positions. Next news. The law firm, Lakshmi Kumaran and Sridharan Attorneys, has advised Orimus Corporate Services on its acquisition of Fornax Corporate Services, expanding its portfolio in the corporate services industry. This transaction highlights Orimus's strategic growth plans through mergers and acquisitions in the sector. The deal emphasizes the increasing consolidation in corporate services to enhance offerings and market presence. Next news. The law firm, Kochar & Company, has assisted Adani Defense in acquiring Airworks, a leading MRO, maintenance, repair, and overhaul company. The deal strengthens Adani Defence's presence in the aviation sector, particularly in MRO services. The acquisition is part of Adani's broader strategy to expand its footprint in defense and aerospace industries. Next news. The law firm, Lakshmi Kumaran and Sridharan Attorneys, has advised IndiaMart Intermesh Limited in its acquisition of a significant stake in Mobisy Technologies Private Limited, a SaaS company. The deal will enhance IndiaMart's digital solutions for small and medium businesses. It reflects IndiaMart's strategic approach to expanding its offerings in the B2B sector through tech-driven innovations. Next news. The Rajasthan High Court has issued an order concerning the extension or tenure for members of the Bar Association as per the Rajasthan Bar Council's resolution. The case revolves around the legality of extending tenure and its alignment with statutory provisions. The court's decision may have significant implications for the governance and functioning of bar associations in the state. Next news. The Rajasthan High Court addressed the issue of an employee's request for a transfer due to the need for medical treatment of their mother. The court emphasized the importance of considering humanitarian grounds in employment matters, ensuring that employees' personal challenges are taken into account in administrative decisions. Next news. The Rajasthan High Court issued an order regarding claims to Khatedri rights over land near the Gopalji temple under the Rajasthan Tenancy Act. The decision centers on the eligibility of individuals to claim tenancy rights over temple land with specific focus on the legalities of such claims under the Act. And now some tips on how to use the notes-taking apps on your smartphone. Note-taking apps on smartphones can be a game changer for lawyers and law students when the creativity strikes. It allows to quickly capture ideas that might otherwise be lost. Here are a few ways to effectively use these apps. Quick idea capture. Whenever a new idea or strategy comes to mind, whether it's for a case argument, a new legal angle, or a potential solution, you can open a note-taking app to jot it down instantly. These apps are fast, easy to use, and accessible, ensuring that no idea is forgotten. Voice to text. When on the go, you can use voice dictation features to speak thoughts aloud. This hands-free method is especially useful when driving, walking between meetings, or multitasking, allowing creativity to flow without having to stop and type. Organizing thoughts with tags and folders as ideas come in. Lawyers can categorize them by creating specific folders or using tags for different topics, e.g., contract clauses, court arguments, research points. This makes it easier to retrieve the ideas when they're needed for casework or brainstorming sessions. Collaborative notes. Some note-taking apps allow sharing and collaborating on notes. If creativity sparks a discussion or requires input from a colleague, team member, or staff member or client, lawyers can easily share a note or invite others to add their thoughts, keeping creative process collaborative and organized. Sync across devices. Many note-taking apps sync across multiple devices, ensuring that ideas are captured and accessible whether on a smartphone, tablet, or desktop. This feature allows lawyers to continue working on creative ideas seamlessly, no matter where they are. By using these tools, lawyers and law students can transform their smartphones into a creative hub, where ideas are quickly captured and organized for later use in their cases or legal strategies. Thanks for listening and consider subscribing to the channel. Well, that's all for today. Keep listening to Legal News by DLC.